In this video, we'll be discussing the lead tracker. The first thing that we're going to do is import a CSV for all of our historical leads. We'll treat this as if it's a new account. So just like before, you would click Import CSV. You can click here, or you can drag and drop a file into this location in order to have the CSV be imported. So I'll drag and drop it down here. There we go. So I got ASIN, supplier link, my cost, lead time, so I'm providing model number. We do auto populate that for you if you don't have it. Quantity by. So I'm going to go ahead and save this for the future import. Perfect. So some of these leads would have already been on here as our demo account, but you can see that we went ahead and imported 21 products. So what I always like to do is make sure that I'm filtering by lead tracker only in the location section. This ensures that we're not looking at items that are already on like the restock table, repository, staging, etc. So these would all be new leads. I also like to filter by the status pending. This goes ahead and makes sure that I'm not reviewing leads that have already been denied or already approved. There are other situations where we may want to do that in the future, but for right now, I just want to review new leads. Finally, the last filter that I would consider is selecting by whether you're ungated or not. If you end up having additional funds at the end of this, you can always go in and consider purposefully ungating other ASINs or brands. But for right now, this is a pretty handy filter. So we would go through and do our evaluation. We can have like ROI, which I have currently all the way over here. So we can also filter and make ROI say at least 25%. And now we have 5 ASINs to review. So again, this just makes the process far cleaner. We'll go ahead and assume that I've already validated all of these. So before we can send any items to the staging, we do have to come in and approve it. After that, now we can go ahead and send this item to staging and then go and create an MSKU and verify that we do not get a 5886 error. So you'll see that it's now located on staging as well. And we can go through and do this for multiple. Okay, so we've approved those 2 leads. However, say for some reason we want to decline this. So we'll put reject. You can select any of these 4 basic ones, or you can also say any other reasons. So test and demo. So now we can reject the lead, and these will end up landing in our approver notes. So you'll see that test and demo did not meet our criteria, populated here, and it's been rejected. So that would be the general process for importing leads and reviewing. You can end up giving different permissions. So within this section, I'll go ahead and pause it and create an arbitrary one real quick. So now that we're going through and adding the users, so within the sourcing, you can do view and submit leads. This is what you would want to grant to any of your standard sourcers. You can also just come in here and select this, and that would have populated the same way. So I'll click off of this real quick to show. So sourcer would be view and submit leads. And if you want someone to be able to go through the approval process, you would just turn on the approved leads option, in which case they can approve or deny, as well as send the items over to staging. You can come in and send the invite, but that's all there is to it for the lead tracker.